Okay, so this is the next video in our continuation of our FastAPI series, and basically this video is not about any new topic, but there is a one bug which we have noticed earlier. We have to correct that, a very small bug. So not even a kind of a bug, but not a very good view of our front page. So let me activate my environment. So environment has been activated, so let me start the app. Application has been started, so let me check the app. Localhost 8000. Right, so if you could see, when I created a new item, like it not properly come like under the second column, but it come like in the middle of like second and the third column. Like, so why this is happening and how we have to correct it. So we will look this. So let me so this is our like front page, which is a template. So let me look at the template, cd templates, right, and it is our home page. So item home page, no item home page, right. So we are saying, okay, create a one row. Okay, one row. Under the one row we have the column, right. So we are giving a column, col, and under the column we have the code. So under the column we have the like cards, right. So first we have to understand the structure, how this grid structure means how the rows and columns will be work. If we understand that, we can like easily like correct this structure. So how the grid structure will be work is, so if you go to the bootstrap, not bootstrap border, so just bootstrap, get bootstrap, and if you type columns, and here if you scroll down a little bit, you will find a lot of information about the columns, but the main information here, let me search. Yeah, so here like they are selling right about the column wrapping. So if more than 12 columns are placed within a single row, each group of extra column will as one unit wrap into a new line. So what basically they are saying is, in one row maximum 12 column can be placed. So let's suppose it is a row 1. So first is a row 1. So in the row 1 we have the column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So maximum like 12 columns can be put. If you try to put more than 12 column, like it will like automatically come to the next line, right. So in our home page, how many columns we want in a row? So we want only 3 columns, right. So 1, 2, 3. So if we want 3 columns, so 3 columns is like we want this column, not even this. So there are 12 columns, right, but we want 3. So 12 by 3 equal to 4. So we have to combine this 4 column and make it 1 column. We have to combine this 4 column, make it a 1 column. We have to combine this 4 column and make it a 1 column. All right. So there is a like a bootstrap class. So if you see here, so call md. So we have like this bootstrap class. So call md4 means like a column. MD means the, like you can say, the medium screens. So our laptop screen is generally called as a medium screens, and 4 means like 1 column will take a part of the 4 columns. All right. So we want three columns, and but we know by default it is a 12 column, but we want 3 columns. So it means 4 column combined will make a 1 column, right. So 12 by 3 is equal to 4. So we have to rather than a normal class column, we have to use call md4. So column is, we are generating a column, but column is of which class? So on the medium screen. So our laptop screen is medium, and it should combine 4 columns and make a single column, because we are right now we are just using col. So what it is doing is, let me show you. Just look at the row number third. So I created one row, in the row number 3 I created one item, so it come here, right? Now I created second item, right? It will take all the rest of the column. So whatever the space will be left, it will take like that, and it will align by default into the middle. And if I try to create the third item, so let me authenticate myself, because if I not authenticate, it will give me the error, some dummy characters. It will say kindly login first. So let me log in first. Okay, so if I try to create an item, some dummy characters I am putting, and item created. If I go to now we put the third column, so automatically this column shift here and this column like come here, right? But we want, like, if there is a if only like in the third row we have only 2 items, this space particular this let me highlight that. So this space should be empty, and this particular column, that is the K column, should be only on the second column. So we are just using the class call md4. So that is the bootstrap inbuilt class, and we are already imported the bootstrap CSS library. So we are telling in the like the on the medium screen, so combine 4 columns and make it a 1 column. So if I save it, alright, now if I try to create one item, so let me try to create item and some items. So let me go to home screen. So it come to like a first column. Now if I try to create the another item, alright, and if I go to the home screen, now it properly come to the second column, because I said that the column should only span up to the like 4 columns, not it should not take like all the rest of the column. So the second item only taking the space of the 4 columns, right? Because total we have the like 12 columns. So the first item taking the space of the 4 column, second item taking the space of the 4 column. If I create the third item, so it will also create the space of the 4 column. Earlier when I did not use this library call md4, this class, when I use only col, by default this column, the second column, is taking the rest of the space. If it did not find the third column, it will like take the all the rest of the space, right? But we don't want, because otherwise the structure will look very different, right? Okay, so this is the thing like which I want to cover in this video, because yeah. And one more thing, so let's suppose if there is a large screen, so our computer screen is, we call it as a medium screen, but if there is a large screen, right, so you can say a projector, so this screen will be displayed very large. So in that screen, so rather than the 3 columns, we want 4 columns, because the large screen can like accumulate more columns. So if we want 4 columns, right, so 12 by 4 equal to 3. So we want like 4 columns, right? So we have to combine 3 columns and make it 1. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we want this property into the large screen. So we have another class, I think, called lg. Yeah, so we have the another class for the large screen, like combine 6 column, combine 3 columns. So what we want for the large screen, let me try that. Call for the large screen, it could take 3 columns. So let me save it, and if I refresh it, so for the large screen, so let's suppose it is a large screen, it will take you can say accumulated the like we want 4 columns, so we use this property, right? So if I make it, if I put it after that, col md4. Yeah, so let's remove that because we want only 3 columns. I'm not sure about it is a large screen or let me check. Yeah, I think for the large screen as well we want only 3 columns, so we mentioned that like okay, it should be LG4. And let me like minimize our screen. So if I make it screen smaller, alright, so only one column is showing by default. Okay, that is perfectly okay. So yeah, so that's like this is the only very small topic I want to cover about the, you can say, the grid system. So a very small change we did, and we have sorted our like the front end issue. So yeah, that's it. So that's the end of the video. Thank you. And one more thing, like I try to search the pagination technique, because like if I created 1000 items on the first page itself, all the 1000 item will become, and if I like go to the delete item, so all the items will become like on this page, right? But what I want is I want the pagination, right? So let's suppose on the delete item page I just want to like by default want to show only 5 items, and then when the user click on the next, then the next 5 item will be shown, and when the user will click on the next, then the next 5 item will be shown. And similarly for the like the front page, so the front page I just by default I want only 9 items, that is the 3 rows, and there should be like some pagination, page 1, page 2, page 3, or previous or next option. So if I want to click on the next, then the user should see the next. I try to search the Google like how we can implement, because in the FastAPI documentation, so if you go to the FastAPI documentation, I try to search the pagination and I could not find any like anything about the pagination into the official documentation. But if I Google it, FastAPI pagination, right? So one user has created this library, FastAPI pagination. So it is like the same library. In the Flask we have the pagination concept using the Flask paginate, I think. So this user has created the FastAPI pagination. So if anyone like aware like how to use this library, like kindly let me know, or give me some links. I will like go through that and will like create a new video, even though like I am trying searching some tutorials, because that is very important. Because otherwise like if we create 1000 item, our page looks very dirty, right? So it is not a like a good page, right? Okay, thank you.